What's up, y'all? Today I'm gonna teach you how to do the Moby Dick. Before we get this video started, I just want to say this video is sponsored by Centurion Boats and Hyperlight Wakeboards. The tricks you're going to want to already know how to do when attempting the Moby Dick are basically just a tantrum. Something else that could help would be a whirlybird, and also you'll probably want to know how to do a heel side, wake to wake, backside 360. I do have a ton more wakeboarding trick tutorials on my channel, from beginner to pro level tricks on both the boat and the cable. I also do make wakeboarding videos every second day forever on the channel, so if you do feel like subscribing, that'll help me out a ton. Also, if you want to give me a thumbs up on this video, that'll help me out a ton as well. When approaching the Moby Dick, you're basically going to want to get about 3/4 of the way away from the wake. It'll basically be pretty similar to a tantrum. You're going to do a nice progressive medium-ish edge back in towards the wakes, maybe medium-ish hardish edge, maybe a little bit harder than a tantrum, because sometimes people tend to not make it all the way wake to wake on the Moby Dick. So a little bit harder of an edge than a tantrum should be good. Now that you're on your medium-ish progressive edge back in towards the wakes, make sure you edge all the way up to the wake in last second, maybe halfway up the wake. You can start squaring up your shoulders to the wake, let go of that rear hand, and you can start initiating that same tripping tantrum motion that you usually would on a tantrum. Now that you've gotten that backflip tantrum rotation initiated, you want to start looking over your rear shoulder nice and early and start pulling this handle down to your lower back nice and early. You can do both of these at the same time to really get that backside 360 rotation started. Make sure you look for that handle nice and early with your rear hand as well. So you'll just look over that shoulder and pull to your lower back at the same exact time. So your tantrum rotation has been initiated and your backside 360 rotation has been initiated. Really make sure you get that handle nice and early. Really make sure you're reaching for that handle with your rear hand. Make sure you get it nice and early. Make sure you're looking over that rear shoulder. And now, since you have gotten this handle nice and early, you can really use that tension to help pull yourself all the way around. Now that you've gotten this handle into this hand nice and early, you should be about halfway to 3/4 of the way through your flip, and you're still looking over this shoulder. You'll be able to spot your landing nice and early. Make sure you continue pulling this handle all the way back around your front hip to finish up that backside 360 rotation. You can bend your knees on impact, start putting this handle back in your front hand again, and just edge away from the wakes on your heels. Some common problems with the Moby Dick that people make are basically that they end up casing the wake. A lot of the times they do this because they know they need to handle pass. So whenever you edge harder, in a lot of situations, it's harder to actually get the handle pass. But in my experience with the Moby Dick, even whenever I do edge harder, it's still just as easy for me to get the handle pass, and that should help you get all the way wake to wake. So don't be scared that if you edge a little bit too hard, it'll be hard to get the handle, because that's not really the case with this trick, at least for me anyway, and that should help you get fully wake to wake so you won't be landing on the face of the next wake. Another problem I see people having with the Moby Dick is they don't actually pull the backside 360 all the way around. They end up going like 270 and falling back on their butt or something like that. The same solution to this problem would be edging a tiny bit harder at the beginning. It's still easy to get the handle pass nice and early, but since you do have a little bit more momentum coming across the wakes, after you have handle pass, the rope will sort of almost get tight again, and that's how you can have that tension to pull yourself all the way around for that backside 360 rotation. I'm going to give you a quick little summary of the entire Moby Dick. Basically, you're going to get about 3/4 of the way away from the wakes, about just like a tantrum. Have a nice medium progressive edge back in towards the wakes. You could have a little bit harder than a medium edge just to make sure you clear all the way wake to wake. Make sure you square up to the wake, drop your rear hand, have your shoulders nice and square to the wake, and do a nice trip. Get that straight up pop off the wake. Make sure you look over your rear shoulder nice and early and start pulling that handle to your lower back nice and early. Make sure you're looking for it with your rear hand. Get the handle nice and early. Keep looking over that rear shoulder to keep that backside 360 going around. Now you can get that handle and pull it all the way around to your front hip again. You should be somewhere about 3/4 of the way through the flip. At this point, you'll be able to spot your landing. Make sure you pull that handle all the way over to your front hip to get that backside 360 taken care of. You can bend your knees on impact and just ride away from the wakes on your heels. That's how you do a Moby Dick. If you guys like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Comment below what kind of wakeboarding videos you guys want to see next, or what kind of trick tutorials you guys want to learn in the future. Also, feel free to comment below on what kind of problems you're having with this trick, and I can try and help you out as much as I possibly can. If you are really struggling on this trick, make sure you send me a video of your attempt to my DMs, and I'll really try and help you out as much as I possibly can. My messages are flooded a lot at the moment, but I'll do my best to get back to you. I will be making wakeboarding videos every second day forever, so make sure you guys subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.